This month has been eye-opening, hasn't it? It seems like what went wrong has now been set right. And even the things that have been set right have went wrong again. And I definitely chalk that up to Mercury retrograde. But now that it is coming to an end, you no longer have to reflect on old relationships or old thinking patterns, old paradigms. It's now time to forge forward on a new path. Rebalance the scales. Rebalancing the scales can come in the form of many different outcomes. It could be maybe reaching out to people that maybe you were afraid to reach out to before and express how you truly feel. It could also result in you finally deciding to walk away from everyone because you feel as though the same things have been happening over and over and it's time for you to move on. Another outcome could be that you'll finally reach a realization of your situation, financially, emotionally, physically, that will give you some valuable insight as to how you can go about rebalancing those scales. But regardless of your decision of how you want to rebalance those scales, it starts with the self. It starts with decision making, sound judgment, clarity, in order for you to make those major decisions. Fear is all in the mind. And if you allow fear to overwhelm you, fear of starting over, fear of leaving behind things that have become all you've known, if you allow that fear to overwhelm and overtake you, it will take away every opportunity of your happiness. If you decide not to say anything at all about how you really feel, if you decide never to make a decision on a friendship or a relationship that you know you have to make a decision on, you're only prolonging your difficulties. A lot's going on. You feel like you haven't really found long-term success. You feel like you're not really reaching a point of financial stability for the long term as you would like. You're trapped in your mind. You don't know how you're going to come up with money for the bills. For those of you that have children, money for the children, food, clothes, school supplies. I mean, all these different things. And it seems that these struggles have forced you to have to uproot yourself, either from your homes, workplace situations. I definitely see that there's still a lot of resentment. There's still a lot of resentment here. Someone is left feeling betrayed, whether that's you, Libra, or those that you were dealing with. Someone is left feeling betrayed. Someone was being extremely petty, and it could circulate around the finances. Someone thought that they could get over on someone, and it didn't work. And now not only are they suffering a loss of a friendship, a loss of a relationship, but now they're losing money. You're open to change, but there's a lot of chaos, a lot of imbalance. A decision will not go in your favor here. Someone is dropping the ball. Some of you may even have to reach out for financial help due to a decision being made that resulted in you not being able to recover funds. But due to this Five of Swords reverse, somebody was trying to do it unlawfully and got caught. I also see the Six of Pentacles and the Devil reverse. So we have Capricorn energy who has now reclaimed their power. They ended up getting that money paid back to them. But there's still a lot of resentment here. You guys may even have released yourselves from addictions. Released yourself from karmic situations here. And you guys, again, have received financial assistance, either through family members, friends, different organizations. But you're trapped in your mind about all of these things that have occurred. Maybe things did not go the way that you had hoped they would. But with this Seven of Pentacles reversed, it's like whatever success you had, it was only temporary. It didn't help anything. If anything, it just prolonged the inevitable. And now you're back to feeling like you don't really have that long-term stability. I even see that with this Ace of Wands, you know, there's a lot of delays regarding finances, regarding your home. You're frustrated. You're having to start over. You're leaving behind relationships, workplace situations. I mean, everything has gotten to the point to where you've had to start over. And that could also be a source of your frustration because you feel like you just can't seem to finally solidify your plans. The Hangman reversed. So here we have someone that is very egotistical. They're very egoistic. Some of you guys are dealing with having to prepare for a birth of a child. It could have a lot to do with child support not coming in anymore. And now you're not really being provided with the financial stability that you're used to. Hangman reverse is all about not letting something go or dealing with delays. I even see the Fool crowning you. You're ready to take a leap of faith, Libra. And I feel like you already have. But now that you've taken that leap of faith, it seems that you're letting the obstacles that have been thrown at you deter you a little bit. I even see here with the Lovers reversed, you know, I see Gemini energy with this. You know, some of you guys could have been dealing with third-party situations where now you guys have made the decision either to leave the cheater behind or the cheater has decided to choose a third party or neither one. But this is all focused on the physical aspects of a relationship. They just want sex. They're not really looking for commitment. They like to cheat. That's all they're focused on. There's a lack of harmony. I even see with this Hierophant reverse, some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus. So far, I see air and earth. But this energy, the advice is if you guys were awaiting a decision regarding some sort of legal battle, regarding finances, be aware that it will not go as you had hoped it would. This usually represents a loss of a legal battle. This represents someone else feeling as though their kindness has been taken for weakness. Some of you guys are dealing with divorces where you have to shell out money for a lawyer You're having trouble scraping up, money to be able to pay for that as well. Some of you guys are dealing with child support issues where now you feel like you need to take your significant other or your ex to court, but you're unable to do so because you're having money issues. Could also be that as well. Somebody is just not doing someone right here. External factors is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So this is all about draining someone of their finances, dealing with broken homes, broken marriages. You guys are feeling as though you've suffered a loss. Some of you are even feeling lonely. Maybe some of you guys are feeling as though you're on your own with all of these difficulties, to bear the burden on your shoulders alone. I feel like you guys are hoping to reach out, say your piece, and cut it off from there. You're ready to be on your own. But some of you guys are fearing doing so. But towards the end of the month, you may struggle a little bit with the indecision to move forward, but eventually it will get to a point. Even if it's not this month, Libra, it will get to the point to where you finally decide enough is enough. Six of Swords reversed. You guys may be revisiting a situation where you have to rediscuss some things from the past. You guys are looking back, rehashing what has happened. I also feel as though somebody's feeling stuck. They're not able to travel forward. Their boat is getting ready to capsize because water is now seeping through the little holes from each sword, each painful memory that has been shoved into the boat. And because things have not been discussed properly, or if at all, you either have to decide to sink or swim. Do you continue in a boat that's already sinking? Or do you jump out and attempt to swim to safety? I think you guys, deep down, you guys know exactly what you need to do. But your fears are keeping you from doing it. Eight of Swords. Okay, so we have the Knight of Chalices. So here we have someone, we have some watery energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is someone who has offered, their heart. Some of you may have been showered in gifts by this person here. They're offering their love, your knight in shining armor. But then you find out that it was only for a short time. King of Pentacles reversed. I see a male here. Could be an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, where he's not good with money at all. There's somebody here that's not good with money. They're controlling, they're abusive. They bleed you dry of your money. Or this could be vice versa, you guys. Just apply it to your situation. But it results in a missed opportunity. I even see the Ace of Swords reversed. Somebody's decided to block communication off. They're done. Somebody is being deceptive and causing a lot of confusion intentionally because they know that they're not doing right. And now it's resulted in somebody closing themselves off because they're done. You guys are holding on to what money you guys do have, but you realize that the money that you're holding on to is starting to run out because as days pass, you've got to pay this, you've got to pay that, but you're not really seeing anything come in. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so we have the Hermit reversed. So this is the card for Virgo. This is somebody who has withdrawn. They isolated themselves because their financial situation is not looking too good. Their relationships are not healthy. This is somebody who is very paranoid. Someone who is overcautious. Knave of Wands reversed. So we have some fiery energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is somebody who is very flighty. They don't want to stick around when things get real. This is somebody who is extremely immature. They're pessimistic. They're insecure. Ace of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are definitely dealing with a lot of conflicts. This could be for some of you in the workplace where it's forced you to have to leave that place behind for good. Some of you guys are dealing with relationship issues where you finally decide, oh, I need to leave them, or maybe it's got to the point to where you end up feeling left out in the cold. I also see that you guys are dealing with a lot of money issues right now, and you guys are awaiting a decision, and it will result in somebody having to pay up. Some of you guys are feeling as though you guys don't have any help. But you've got to make a judgment call. Libra, what is best for you? What can you do to improve the situation? Do you need to cut someone out? Are you dealing with liars? Is there maybe something going on with yourself? Whatever is going on, only you can make that honest self-appraisal to really figure out what needs to be done in order to improve your current circumstances. Queen of Pentacles, I see Earth sign here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This person is very abundant. They're very stable. If you guys are dealing with an Earth sign in reference to money, and you guys are dealing with a legal battle, or some of you guys are dealing with, you know, having to go toe-to-toe, waiting for a decision regarding finances, I also feel like you guys may have trouble with balancing your home and work life. And it's starting to be too much because you're doing it all on your own. You don't really seem like you have a lot of help. I even see that with the Death card, some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio specifically, where you've decided to end things for good. You know, this person is not on the up and up. If you guys are dealing with someone who's not on the up and up, or vice versa, you know, this could be how people are viewing you, but things are definitely coming to a close. The Hanged Man reversed. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords reversed. Somebody's sneakiness has been found out. Somebody tried it. Somebody tried to do some shisty BS, lying, cheating, trying to steal things. And that's been exposed. The legal system will also expose it as well. There is a delay in this decision. There is a delay in this being revealed, but believe it will be revealed. Whoever this applies to. Knight of Wands reversed. So I see some fiery energy. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is somebody who is scattered, to say the least. They're in and out of your life. They're all about sex. That's probably why they come back every single time, is because that's all that they want. I also feel like there's some delays regarding your travel here. Some of you guys are holding off. You guys are being way too fearful, overcautious about moving on from this person, moving on from this toxic situation where this person is just a user and abuser. The Fool. Okay, so we have the Temperance reverse. So we have some Sagittarius energy popping up. Tempers have definitely flared. There's a lack of focus on the long term. A lot of imbalances, you know. You're ready to take a leap of faith from that. Three of Swords reversed. You're reaching a state of healing, a state of forgiveness. The Lovers reversed. So we have the Six of Wands reversed. So here we have a lack of success in regards to trying to find new work, in regards to, you know, focusing on creative projects. There's a lack of success here. I also feel like this indicates a lack of confidence. If you had more confidence in yourself, you'd be able to do what you know you need to do, which is cut the ties to this type of deceptive, manipulative energy. Don't allow your fears and insecurity to keep you from moving on to greener pastures. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Some of you guys may be dealing with someone who is codependent upon you financially, or vice versa. And maybe that's why everybody involved is staying. But it's a codependent relationship nonetheless. It's still unhealthy. I even see this Tower reversed and this Eight of Chalices reversed. You guys are not emotionally fulfilled. There's going to be something that comes out in the wash that forces you to have to walk away, or someone else has decided, you know what, I'm walking away from this. I'm done. I'm not fulfilled. I don't feel like we're friends, or I don't feel like we're in a committed relationship. I just feel like this is all a big waste of time. But your fears of making these changes to avoid this disaster, with all of this, it's going to bring about more pain. You don't want that. Hierophant reversed. There's a lot of conflict you guys are dealing with. There's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of challenges. Push through them, Libra. Eight of Pentacles reversed. You guys, if you guys are focused on a relationship, family situation where, you know, you're thinking, should I stay, should I go? It's telling you not to put any more effort into it. If this is a workplace situation, they expect you to be perfect. And maybe that's why, you know, they decided to either let you go or you decided to leave, because it was an unrealistic expectation of perfection. And now you don't want to make an effort anymore. If you feel this way about a relationship, heed that. If you don't want to do it anymore, don't do it anymore. Chariot reverse. Some of you guys are dealing with a Cancer here, where there's a lot of aggression. I see that there's a lack of success, a lack of triumph within this whole situation. So any legal action taken here, somebody's sneakiness will be found out. So if that's on your end or somebody else's end, they better get ready. Get ready to be embarrassed, because obviously somebody is not doing their shady dealings as good as they thought they were. Okay? Ten of Pentacles reversed. Justice reversed. Yep. Libra, you guys unfortunately will be losing a legal battle. It could be due to someone else's deception or your own. However it applies to you, only you know that. Okay? This is all about dealing with imbalances, dishonesty. All of these things will get found out. Somebody was stealing money, trying to steal money. Well, it won't last for long. It'll only work for about a day or two. And then after that, they have to end up starting back where they started. So then it brings on the question, well, what was the point in doing that? Wasting everybody's time, but most of all yourself. You know? Not necessarily directed at you, Libra, because, you know, it could be you or the other person, but I'm just saying, in general, why even try and be sneaky when you're about to be found out anyway? Somebody's going toe-to-toe with somebody that knows what they're doing. Somebody that's not stupid. But somebody's thinking because they're nice, you know, they're not going to do anything. Think again. Think again. Somebody's dealing with issues emotionally where they're stuck in the past. They can't let go. They don't know who they are without a relationship, so they put up with BS and abuse. What kind of sense does that make? I mean, if that's what you think you deserve, then that's an even greater problem that needs to be dealt with. You really need to be by yourself. If you feel like that's okay for people to just treat you like trash, or vice versa, you know? Queen of Swords. All right, so we have the Strength card. Okay, I feel like you guys are wanting to be strong and move it along. You want to cut the cords and leave it at that. But your fear is the only thing that's holding you back. You're standing in your own way, Libra. Get out of your own way. Don't allow yourself to stay stuck on somebody that wouldn't give a damn if anything happened to you, or, you know, they just use and abuse people. They don't really care about anybody else. You know, I mean, why would you want to put up with that? Ask yourself, do I deserve this? And if you start making excuses for the other person's behavior, or vice versa, guys, cross watchers, remember that, vice versa, that's not good. Don't make excuses for people's behavior because, oh, they're struggling, or, oh, they've been through this. Okay, well, everybody has been through something. But you don't see everybody going around trying to use and abuse and steal and lie and cheat. That's no excuse. Somebody needs to grow the hell up. Six of Swords reversed. All right, so we have the Death card. Yep. So if you guys had any travel plans, I think those will be put to a halt. And that's that. There's no going back to try and do it again. Once it's resolved, that's it. There's no going back trying to talk things out, or, oh, I'm sorry I tried to lie to you. I'm sorry I tried to steal. No, that's not going to work. Okay? Let's go ahead and get you guys some advice. Before I move on to that, though, I did notice this High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Somebody intuitively knew what was going on, and they took action. They knew what was going on. They could feel it. If you guys are dealing with someone that you're getting intuitive vibes on, and you may not have the concrete proof right in front of you, you may not have text messages or, you know, whatever to show you, yes, this person's cheating. Listen to your intuition. That will be your saving grace. If you ignore that for the sake of staying in what's familiar to you, you're only hurting yourself, Libra. Okay? So let's go ahead and get you guys some advice. Gods and goddesses, please give me advice for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of August. Okay, all right, Libra. Well, we'll take it. We'll take it. We already have, wow, we have 4 cards for you. Okay, I'll read the extra messages for you guys. Alrighty, so we'll start with the one at the bottom of the deck, the Desert Prince reversed. Here we go. Okay, perfect. Don't be fooled by the beauty of the Desert Prince now, for you're being faced with a mirage. Sometimes you can't see the truth because your thirst for achievement and recognition may blind you to the true nature of your situation. Perhaps, too, circumstances prevent you from being able to see with clarity. Beware when faced with something that seems too perfect, miraculous, and easy. If you think it's too good to be true, it is. Pay attention to false promises at this time. Don't be swayed by shortcuts and flattery. The best way out of this is to accept that every life has a desert period. Just accept this for now and cross it one step at a time. You will be led to green pastures and fresh, clean water with divine appropriate timing. Now, why did I tell you guys about greener pastures? Did you or did you not just hear me say that? Right. Exactly. Sometimes when I do these readings, I trip myself out. Like, how the hell? I'm just talking. You know, how did that just line up? You know, it just lines up. Okay, so anyways, not to toot my own horn, it's just, you know, wow. Tarot doesn't lie. People lie, but tarot doesn't lie. Okay? So the next one that we have is the Shadow Queen. All right? This is going to be as your ally. Okay? The Shadow Queen tells you that too many of the details hidden behind your circumstances prevent you from moving forward quickly at this time. She has come with a lantern to help shed light on what is concealed within you or your situation. This is the time to wait for more to be revealed. Perhaps you lack clarity and the knowledge of how to proceed with the subject of your inquiry. It's time to educate yourself a little more about your intention and then put that information to work for you. The Shadow Queen asks that you dig deep to gain strength and that you have the courage to ask someone in the know to shed light on your circumstances. She promises to send that person to you. Beware of moving too quickly in the dark, as you will likely trip and fall and have to start again. Okay? The next one that we have is the Resting Tree. The resting tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. This is the representative of non-action and relaxation. Patience is the key to being with this ally. The resting tree asks you to slow down, sit back, and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This isn't the time to forge ahead in any way. You may not be taking enough breaks, so you're invited to be still and contemplate your good fortune, even if it means blessing the chaos in your life. This is a sign to allow everything to fall away except the stillness of the moment. It's like living within the space between breaths. When the resting tree appears, it signals that you've done all you can for now, and it's time to unwind and allow your story to unfold of its own accord. You've earned the right to rest and relax. Amazing ideas will come if you do. Remember the ancient saying, we do without doing, and everything gets done. Okay? The next one is the Wise Woman of Wonderland. The Wise Woman of Wonderland brings integrity to thought, word, and deed. She lets you know that as long as you're in the flow of honesty and being true to your word, she keeps you under her protection and care. When she appears as your ally, she signals a time when honesty pays off, yielding greater dividends than you expected. You'll be thankful that you remained faithful and loyal to your path. She reminds you that compromise isn't always an option. Stay true to yourself first and foremost. Although it may appear that you could lose something as a result, you can never lose what is truly yours. Okay? And the final card is the Spiral Dancer, and this one's as your challenger. It seems as if you're getting caught out of breath, going in the wrong direction. Sometimes you're so busy dancing to your own tune that you find yourself out of step with everyone else. Perhaps now's the time to regroup, sit down, and rest for a while until the rhythm calls you to the dance again. The Spiral Dancers is a gentle one, so be still and know that you're always loved. If your question is about a relationship, don't be too assertive now. This is the time to be receptive and allow someone else to take the lead and show his or her true nature to you. At the same time, be careful of being manipulated. You will know the truth about your situation clearly if you sit this dance out and observe. And that about sums it all up. Yep. So there you go, Libra. Guys, maintain your strength. You know, get your life in order. You know, if you need a break, take a break. It's okay to take breaks. You know, if you need to speak your truth, speak your truth. But do what you know is best for you, Libra. Don't neglect yourself any further, you know. But other than that, you know, there you go, you guys. For those of you that are new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And guys, be sure to leave a like on this video as well. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.